What did we find, sis? A couple of old American made, not that old for us. 2000, what you said, this is an 8 and that's a 6.
Yes.
Yeah, 8 and a 6. And we're looking at a 2-for-1 deal. This one's rebuilt. And does it come with the tree parts?
Yeah.
Awesome. Got it charging up here. See if we can turn it over. And it doesn't have really much oil in it. This is the wrong oil, but it's better than no oil.
Nice to have a backup vehicle.
Oh yeah. I just tried to put this on the jug.
You said 145?
I can't move 160.
Okay. Well, my truck has 248,000. So I'm upgrading a little bit.
Is that still the factory motor and everything?
Yeah.
350?
5.7 liter V6 V8.
176.9.
It still drives though. We actually just used it.
Got it. Well, they start, and the radio works.
I have a radio on that one.
I don't know, Jeremy. These cars don't stink enough.
That one? Yeah.
Did it?
I left one, you know, deer cubes, the protein cubes.
Yeah.
I left one with back up for like a year and a half.
Oh.
And yeah, it started. When you get in it,
It's purring. 176,900 miles. Okay. Oh yeah. Just a little movement. It's fine. Ah, runs good.
Yeah, I should do that tomorrow. Sounds great.
We just got it home. Opened the trunk. And we've got some cuties. Got some little cuties here. Yeah. They were just keeping the car company. Hey. He is cute.
Nice. Who?
Hey, little guy. It's so cute.
I'm not getting in bed again.
All right, it's the next day. We've got it over here. Could you get me my sunglasses? Holy moly. I was thinking we just grab this stuff. We'll just blast it off with the pressure washer. We're going to see some clear coat flying because this stuff's just flaking, peeling right off. Thank you, camera lady. Ah, much better. Do me a favor, turn that, hit the little power button on there. It's already pushed on that one, so it must be the other one, right? There goes the clear coat. So this is ridiculous. It took several minutes with this old, cheap, what's it called, Greenworks, 1500 PSI supposedly pressure washer to do that to the hood. And the fender turned out pretty good actually, but let's get some detergent on it, let it soak for a minute, and maybe let that do some work for us. Clean-ish. And this is already washed, but Go dirty over here. Let's see if we can get this thing filthy. Take a little bit of elbow grease. What do you think, camera lady? Does that look better?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, my elbow is going to be, like my whole arm is going to be sore.
I can do it.
Let's just finish this door, shall we? I think this is probably going to need a repaint, don't you think?
Uh-huh.
The sides, the front doesn't look good. That might need new paint. We'll see. The side's starting to look pretty good. The other side looks good. The top turned out pretty decent. Now on to the back. What's it say?
Mr. Handy.
And after a wash, not a very good wash either, the back windshield still needs to get hit pretty good. Was a filthy, filthy car. So most of it's not that bad. I would be able to live with the paint. Ouch! I'd be able to live with the paint on most of this car. As is, no problem. I'm not that hoity-toity. But this hood, I don't know, this hood's probably gonna need something. But it looks better than it did. That's That's for sure. Especially the view from the view from the back at the right angle, it still looks pretty good. All right, I take it back. It is a little smelly. Doesn't look that bad, but you know, the door jambs need to be cleaned out, wiped down. The leather needs to be cleaned, conditioned. I see a couple of mouse droppings around. I can smell that there was something living in here. Seats up front are not in great shape. That's, you know, fine. And this is the best part. Yeah, we'll vacuum that out. But what are you going to say for, you know, a car that you're basically taking off the guy's hands because he don't have the time for it, and it's just not worth it to him. So he just gave it to me because, well, it was like a 2-for-1 deal. My sister bought his Trailblazer, and I get this. I almost feel like he was thinking, you can't have the Trailblazer unless you take this. Oh. Dare I look under here? Yeah. Needs a good cleaning. Is that a stick? Yep. Is that toilet paper or paper towels? Free stuff. Not bad. I was just saying that's not bad there. Of course, it's in the back, you know. Probably hardly ever had anybody in the back. TP! Could have used that during COVID. Well, the problem with keeping it in here is because this is nesting material for the mice.
The mice probably kept it in there.
Yeah. Can you give us some TP for nesting material, please? Thank you. Oh, there are some droppings. Washing these formats. So with the pressure washer off, you actually have pretty good control for the door jambs.
Dad,
What?
I can't really reach the back.
The back of what?
Like the pedals.
Sure you can.
I don't want to touch the interior with my bare hands.
Do it anyway. You're gonna wash up when you're done. Yeah, you can see some of it lifting up right away. So you spray it on, it foams up, and then you're supposed to let the foam collapse down into the carpet. You're supposed to be able to just wipe this off. Oh yeah, look at that, it's gross. You gotta wipe it up before it dries, obviously. I might use a little water to extend the drying time. At least this stuff smells better. What you got going there? Trying to clean the center console.
Yeah, you should have gotten it where it had the line.
Yeah, well, we saw before.
That's true.
We're getting there. Oh yeah, look at that stuff come out of there. There you go. All right, that's good. It's soaked. I'll start up top. Good. Over here. Here you go. Very good. And make sure we're trying to get in that groove where the metal folds over. Very good. Yep, switch towels when you're ready. And then push up underneath the seal. See that? Yes. Yep. See, yeah. You go, whoa. Yeah. All right, open that towel up. You guys fold them up into tiny pieces where you can only use a little bit. Open it up all the way. There you go. See all the clean space? Fold it the other way. So the dirty's on the inside. No, the inside. There you go. Now you can use that to wipe it down again. There you go. Wipe along the bottom. It's dirty. They should still be wet.
Really?
There you go. Looking good. We're back under the hood. Need a vacuum. We've got plenty of like food, some eaten. I think maybe a walnut up there that they're saving for later. So we're gonna vacuum this out. We have a water pump belt that needs to be replaced too. Just add it to the list. There's some more walnuts. So we've also got zip ties galore. So I've got this radiator support ordered because we got broke here and it's just zip tied. This light zip tied. Did I see another one? Yeah. Up here, this sensor is zip tied in. Zip tie for that. That's probably fine. I'd probably do something like that. Anything else sketchy? Airbox is broken. Yeah. In the door here, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be bolted in. Yeah. I've also got a fuse box. Maybe a little crack there. And it's not even sitting in its mount right, so we'll get that up in there. Not right now. We'll got a cord hanging out, and yeah, we'll fix that. Anything else? Yes. Yes. We've also got our cowl, our windshield cowl here isn't holding where it's supposed to. Looks like it took damage here. Yeah, that's not right. So I'll probably get a new cowl. I don't know, the rest of it looks fine. It's just something here for some reason not holding on the way it's supposed to. And I'm sure we've probably got a bunch of nuts back in there too. So those will have to come off just to clean under it at a minimum. That's not holding right. And of course the hood's bent. It's out of alignment. The whole hood closes wrong Allow me to demonstrate. Can you see this? Yeah. So if we try to close the hood, first of all, again, this doesn't go in there right, but as you can see over here, it's totally overlapping. It'll close, but it scrapes. And then on this side, it's not a ton of room, so I'm thinking maybe the hood's not shoved over. Maybe this fender is attached too far in, which kind of makes sense because this bumper's out further. And I'll take a little bit of investigation, just see. Well, now here the hood is this far over from the bumper there. Definitely off that way a little, but then that fender probably makes it look even worse. A little bit of a dent here, but this looks straight. I wonder if this hood was already repainted and they just did a bad job. I'm not sure. Still got a little bit of walnut down under there. I might have to take this off to get to it. I'm not sure. Oh, the old battery's gone. Cleaning the terminals before we put the new battery in.
On a Southern States Georgetown ticket takeover Thursday, you've got another keyword coming
We use
up.
Coke
Chance to win tickets to
and
Kentucky
a wire
River
brush
Music
and
Festival on August 17th.
Getting her in.
And it's in the same location.
Knock that down.
as
Use
our
the handle on the
sponsor for
screwdriver
Holiday
to knock it
Soul,
down.
Wild Huckleberry
That is a
Music.
wrench. Get the screwdriver
On the bypass in the
and
old
hammer it
Richmond Mall,
down.
right next to the DMV. You go in.
Finger tighten it first. Righty tighty. Clockwise. Ooh, look at that truck.
It's kind of hard to finger tighten that one.
Well, once it's finger tight, then you switch to the wrench. It's okay if your fingers are a little slippery. And the daddy tightness test, it passes. All right. So the J hook just goes underneath the little latch on this side. You can come look at it from that end. And then these two take a number 10 to tighten down. There. Now your battery won't go anywhere on you. Alright, let's get this mass air. I think this is the mass air sensor. There's another one here, but that's, I don't know. I mentioned I'm not a mechanic. I do a lot of mechanicing for not a mechanic. The new one might come with this, but I'm just going to take the whole thing, not just the plug-in part, because it probably doesn't come with that. So we're going to set that sensor back there, and then we're going to hold on to these somehow. And we're going to take this old air cleaner box off because it's broken. And the new one is just a cone filter. It clamps right on right here. Be real simple. You don't lose the baffle or whatever this is called or anything. That's good. Hey, grab a piece of tape so I can tape this up so we don't lose these screws. Always a good idea to just tape your old hardware to it so you don't lose it. Aha! So this part was fine. We're cooked in here. There we go. But this part is cracked, busted. So we're getting things like acorns and whatnot in there. Now we got all sorts of room right here. In fact, I'll probably be able to take this bracket out once I confirm the new one doesn't use it. Well, you can see everything better without that box there too. Kind of nice. Anyway, that's it for now. We're going to tape those screws onto the sensor so we don't lose them. Other than that, I'm done under the hood for now.
Yep.
So this is nice actually on this Fusion. There's a transmission drain plug. And boy, there wasn't really any red left to it. My camera lady says, is that just regular oil? Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't smell like it, so it's just been in there a while, I think. Because this one doesn't have a filter. Doesn't that seem wrong? Usually there's a filter in there. But there ain't one. Which is really makes me just say dang it, because I could have just drained it and filled it on the top. So pulling that was completely unnecessary. A real mechanic would have looked that up and known. Would have looked up what daggone transmission it is. Would have, once they knew what transmission it was, they would have realized there's no filter and would have just left the pan on.
Maybe that's why it was so hard to get off.
Yeah. Yeah, the Ford engineers are like, ain't no dumb mechanic gonna try to pull this off because it's not necessary. There's no filter. But they do make it easier to change the fluid at least. So that's a good thing. Good job, Ford engineers. They use the Torx bits, or the Torx bolts, to discourage homeowners from doing it themselves, partly because it doesn't need to be done. Wonderful. Anyway, I'll be getting some RTV sealant. Clean this off, put it back up. That's okay. Got that old water belt off. Careful where you're cutting so you don't cut anything else. No, go ahead.
No, you do this part.
That old belt says, I'm still doing the job. Yes, but we're failing.
There we go. I had it last time. I was scared,
King.
remember?
All right, so that was harder than it should have been, but we got the old belt off.
You were also using a butter knife to cut it.
It was not a butter knife. It was amazing Harbor Freight. Yeah, serrated edge right there was doing the work for me. Awesome. Put it over here. See if I can work that over. Give me that flat tip. Passenger side. Passenger side of the best friend's ride. Trying to holler at me. I don't even have the window. I mean, we're not really there yet. All right, get in and start it. Start it and then immediately kill it. Good. That was easy enough. Next up on this Fusion, we've got our radiator support is broken. And so our radiator is just dangling there. So I ordered a new one. Let's go take a look what I got. That's nice. And then over here, it hasn't come apart completely, but you can see it's cracked. So that's wonderful. This is in better shape than the other one though. So what we'll do is try to throw a patch or something across here to hold that together. So I found this piece of scrap laying over there in the weeds. Let that sit there. Just bad tires. All right, so we got a couple things on this side. The other side we already replaced the strut assembly and this link here. Sway bar link, I guess it's called. So that's done. On this side, we're doing earlier when I was doing the other side, I sprayed these, but I'm gonna spray them again with a little bit of WD-40. And right there. And even where the brake line mounts on there, hit that a little bit too. I love that smell. Now, if only I could remember which size everything took. I don't, but I'm going to start with the brake line. Oh, wait, that was a 10. That was a number 10, I remember. And oh my goodness. There we go. The extra noise out there is my sister putting stuff back, the ramps back. She just got done putting a brush guard on her Trailblazer.
I delegated a responsibility and it wasn't fulfilled.
Okay.
Well, it was
Cool.
partially fulfilled.
You're not talking about me, are you?
No.
One of the kiddos?
Yes.
Wow, look at right here. Can you see that right here? Yeah. That's some nasty damage on that. Gross. Shucks. I'll have to see if I can pound that lug out and find a new one to pound in. The rotors are looking kind of nasty, but that's because they haven't been used in I don't know how long. So I'm actually surprised there's not more rust caked on there. What was that, a 17? Was that a 17? No. Was it a 15? Closer. How about a 14? Ding, ding, ding. Okay, got that one. And then we also have this guy here to loosen. What size is that? Also a 14? Maybe, maybe not. Was it this one? Yep. 9/16 is what I used on the other side. Oh, just go on the impact. There we go. There we go. And I'll wait to take that the rest of the way out and loosen this other one. Down here, if you can see that. Is it a different size? Nope, same size. Good. On the other side, I only had to use the Allen key on one of them, so that'd be nice. Or better yet, not need to use it at all. So when I bought the car, the guy said, hey, there's a box. I think it's struts and maybe something else. So it turned out to be the struts and this link here. So yeah, well, yay, free parts. Gotta love that. So we get our little Allen key here. And that's not going in. Is it dirty? There it goes. There it goes. Give it back. All right, leave that one there. This one's real loose. That one's out. That one's out. There we go. And then you can see this side's pretty loose. They're both still serviceable. The one on the other side, one was good, one was just flopping all over. So if yours have this much play, that's still pretty good actually. But we've got the replacement, so we'll put that one on when we start reassembling. There's the new one. You can see, like, much more difficult. Oh gosh, to move. There we go. So, putting new ones on. Okay, got that off. Got the brake line off. Next up, down low. Right here, if you can see that. Take this bolt out so this can slide down to allow the strut to come down. Because if this can't come down, then we, that's part of it. So got to remember which size that was. Maybe that was the 17. Or was it? One of them I used, yep, I used the impact on it with a 15 millimeter. Come on. There, I got that one out. And then just finished taking this one out. There we go. And then we just need to go back up and take those off, and I can slide this out. So I'm going to leave you right where you are, I think. Yep. And this is dangling now. Right now I'm just taking these 3 nuts off, and I got to hold the strut so it doesn't fall down once the last one's removed. Okay, so I got all those out. Pull it out this way. Got caught up on the brake line there for a second, if you saw that. And there's our old strut. Okay. And the new one take these. I usually just leave the label on, actually, but this was kind of coming off on its own, so that's fine. Comes with new nuts. Different size on the top. I think these actually are like a 1/2 inch. The other one was 9/16, I want to say. So let me put these up top. Bring the old ones down. Alright, and then make sure we're putting this one in the same orientation as the old one, which is just like this. Now I'm basically just going to hang it. Once I get that through, go back up. So I'm on the top. Whoop! There goes that nut. So just throwing those nuts on the top here, hanging it. Alright, 2 are in. I dropped that one right there. You can see it. Whew. Gotcha. Alright, that one's on top too. And it says in the instructions, you know, you're supposed to just hand tighten them to start. Okay, just hand tighten. Gotcha. And then we can bring this guy up in here, back on the new strut, and put our big bolt through the bottom piece. And of course I don't want to go, which to me means I need to tighten that up there. Looks like a 14 will work in a pinch. Yeah, 14 will work until you start getting tight. So let's get a 1/2 inch. Alright, strut is tightened up top. Let's see if we can get this in now that it's up a little tighter. Oh yeah. Perfect. Go. That's on. And now through here, you put that through. In. So strut is all in now. So now I'm just putting, reattaching the link and the brake line. I'm going to go ahead and do the brake line first. I don't think it would matter either way, but kind of get that done, put this in, and I'll be done. So here is our engine, our rear engine mount, and this is why we're taking it out. there's a little bit of play there.
A little bit.
The engine is just kind of rocking and doing its thing. Now, if I didn't take the whole bracket off, this bolt can't come out, so I would have had to take the exhaust down, which I started to do, and then I saw these two, and I said, hey, why don't we just take the bracket down? So this is gone now, and here's our new good one, and that doesn't, that's nice. Let me clean my hands so I don't get this new part all dirty. You know, when you get a new part, you want to put it in cleaning. I'll clean this up too. That's good. That's actually aluminum, but it'll go in the regular parts pile for now. Oh, did you see that?
Oh, that was pretty good.
That's perfect. So.
Are you recording? Yeah.
Yeah. My sister likes to put things places.
It's garbage. You got tons of garbage.
Yeah, but this is a narrow passageway here.
Well, it's not narrow for us ladies.
Oh, so what? Women can't be fat too just because I am? I mean, come on now. All right, so this is a directional tire. So if you ever get a directional tire, I mean, if it's not obvious by the tread pattern, which this one is, it'll show you on the side. Can you see that, sis? It'll have an arrow or some sort of thing that'll let you know, hey, it's only supposed to be rolling that way. And then, you know, one of the disadvantages, I guess, of directional tread is when you rotate tires, you're really going to be just stuck to the one side. So, anyway, get my fat self in here.
I didn't imply that. What I meant was men are generally broader shouldered.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on. Get on there. All right. Oh, it's going to look so nice. All new shoes, cleaned up. Fresh paint on the hood would be good. And replace this dented and, you know, just not a perfect fender. Why? My dexterity is not very good this morning.
Not enough coffee?
Maybe too much coffee. There's one. You can tell I don't do this every day. Woo, look at that. Yeah, the brakes are grabbing a little. That's probably because they're rusty, because it hasn't been driven in years. Oh, that looks nice. Come take a look at that camera, lady. That's a good looking. Are you on 0.5?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Whatever.
I can't see. This is a tight garage.
It's a tight garage.
People know what a tire looks like. Oh.
You can stop recording. That goofy guy, the cap broke right off. Well, that's great.
You know, this spot was totally wasted on a garage. That's a gorgeous view.
What would you do? A house?
Put a little tiny house here.
Well, there's a house already right there next to it. Need to put a garage somewhere. This is the only flat ground left.
Yeah.
Flat ground comes at a premium around here. For the pool, I had to make more flat ground. And we only have an 18. I wanted a 24 round, or something a little bigger. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have enough dirt to flatten. Yeah. All right. Stop that. Well, we're finally working on the radiator support. First thing, had to find something else to prop up the hood with, because that's attached to the piece we're removing. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and steal this prop because the new radiator support doesn't come with props. So we're going to take this. I guess it doesn't matter if I break it, but yep, I just broke that little piece right there. Got my prop though. Let's disassembly requires a box cutter sometimes because our radiator support really holding on with hope and dreams, I guess. Oh gosh. Okay, that came right out. There's not quite perfectly aligned here. Probably because it was in an accident. So we'll see what we can do to fix kind of some of these minor issues while we're here. I mean, even the prop, like, this is just plastic. Just saying, I probably would have made different decisions. That one's a little longer, so I'm gonna maybe see if I can just leave that one dangling in there and hope I don't lose it. Stay. Well, that's easy enough. Okay. I'll probably need some of these clips if they're left on here to put over on the new one. Well, but then you can't torque on it as hard without fear of breaking it. So the other headlight came out easy since it was broken. I mean, this was broken off, or was attached down there is broken off. There's really just kind of dangling there. It did have a zip tie though, holding it on. But anyway, once these are out of the way, I'll be able to access the little bolt that holds all this front end stuff together. And then we're replacing the headlights anyway, because they're old, nasty looking, and that one's broken. So, yay, new headlights, just like the Neon got. Tell you what, a pair of new headlights does make a car pop again, you know? Sometimes you just have to do like the old John Travolta, Christian Slater movie and just take the face off. That way you can see everything. Right, sis?
Yeah.
Did you get the reference?
Yeah, face off.
Remember the movie?
Yes. That was kind of creepy.
It was. Wait, no, that wasn't Christian Slater. That was Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
The Christian Slater John Travolta was Broken Arrow. Yeah. Okay. And they like using every tool in the toolbox. Aha. .5/16 or a number 8. I think 5/16 fit better. Well, I'll have to come out there too then, won't it? Ta-da! There's the old broken one. I think we can see why the old support wasn't working. There's a kind of a little bit missing right there. Yeah. Oh, and then a little bit missing right there. And then what we already showed you before, the piece that was missing there. Oops. Yeah, but on that one. First and foremost, I think we'll be getting this on there. This should just go right into that clip, like so, right? That goes right there, right, maybe, looks like. This clips in here. Haha, yep, see, it does not. That accident bent this metal. Because it should be touching down right there. That's why it broke. Let's look at this down the line here. Maybe set it on a flat surface to make it more obvious. Got bent back or? Risk breaking it, but still not quite there. This, you can see it wants to bend back this way. That would help it. Didn't really do anything. Good here. Good here. This is even up a little bit. Oh, just bent it. Look at that. Let's see though. Yeah, see, I just put a nasty bend right there. Oh, gosh. It's really skinny stuff right here bent too. Well, as you can see, we decided, the neighbor made a suggestion. He's like, why don't you just take the whole bumper off entirely and you can get to the radiator easier. So that's what we're doing. And it makes it a little easier to attach the support back to the bumper.
Thanks, neighbor.
Yeah, thanks, neighbor. All right. Now, if you come closer, though, you can see, I'm telling you, I don't know why the engineers chose this kind of material, but, you know, we had the cracks we already saw, but then there's other cracks in here, too. I forget where it was. Oh, yeah, right there. You see that crack? Yep.
Right, this one?
Yep. And then there's another one somewhere, too. So, I mean, it's just, you know, you're on pins and needles trying not to break it while you're getting it so you can put it on. It's just really silly choice of materials. I mean, I know they're trying to save weight, but you kind of need to be able to support your radiator. Anywho, I don't even want to set this up on, because the weight of the actual bumper would probably just destroy this silly plastic radiator support. Dumb. Dumb da dum dum. Dum da da dum dum. Alright, so that's done. Next up is going to be putting the latch hardware. Well, you know what? I should probably... No, I will do that because that'll help secure this. I'll put the latch hardware on, and then we'll try to basically scoop the radiator up and secure it onto the car. That would be really nice if that works that well. Because at that point, we'd be able to drive it. It needs new tie rod ends now, we discovered. My sister's like, I'm like, what's that noise? And she's listening. She said, tie rod ends. That's okay. We're recently experienced with a couple of other vehicles that needed tie rod ends. That one. And that one. All right, thanks. Well, by golly, look at that radiator sitting straight. Our new broken radiator support. Well, it's holding for now, but I haven't really attached anything to it. Hopefully it'll take a little bit of movement because I gotta line that up. Oh boy. I feel like we just did this a couple months ago on your little white car, didn't we?
Yep.
Can you see it back there? So, just the hood and the fender. The fender doesn't even be sanded other than a scuff. We've gotten the clear coat, the frilly clear coat off. A little bit left right here. See that? Yeah. Just gotta get rid of this junk here. There's like multiple coats. This was in a wreck, so they probably had to do some body work and recoat it. So I'm going through like the clear coat, the original, and there's like the silver, and then there's the primer, and then there's the metal. Alright, so I've got it taped off. We've finished sanding the hood and the new, just scuffed up the new fender. Got a lightly damp, we already tried to knock most of the dust off. Lightly damp. What are these called? Microfiber?
Yeah, things
cloth.
that I hate.
You don't like them. I like them. That didn't look good. And it's done. Brand new can. I didn't shake it enough, I guess. It says nope. Come on. Oh, come on. You're literally brand new can. Brand new. Never used. Till just there. So I got it working. How did I get it working, babe?
I don't need to spray some cleaner on it.
Brake cleaner. Yeah, I just got some brake cleaner in there. Let's see. Just sand that down because all the junk that came out of here. That's okay. You're supposed to lightly sand anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this cover's good. Oh, it smells so good. Doesn't that smell good, babe?
No.
You don't like that?
No.
This primer I'm pretty impressed with. Cover's real nice. Oh, we got some metallics in there. Got a couple drips already. That's just really not good. Definitely have some drips already. Huge drip right there. This isn't going to end well, I don't think. Spray can quality not remotely what I was hoping. That Rust-Oleum primer was pretty good. This isn't very good. Can's almost empty. Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, you're paying for 2 cans, but you're only getting about 3/4 of it out of each one. So I'm glad I got 2, but I might have needed to get 3. Now we're gonna go this way. Okay. I have like plaid. I've got a plaid hood here. I've got stripes going both ways. Let me show you what I mean. Yeah, plaid. See that? That's nice. Again, I'm going to say I'm going for that since this is a working class car. It's got a working class paint job with the plaid. Okay, I mean, so in the right light, it looks a lot better than it did before. A lot better. That's like 3 coats of clear out of a spray can. On, what, a coat and a half, if we're being generous, of the other stuff, of the base coat. Now what I'm hoping is, you know, this is the original paint. This is the new stuff. I'm hoping maybe with some light, like really light, high grit, like 1500 grit sandpaper, and then a buff, maybe it'll look okay. Hey Marty. We just finished up the rear shocks and getting ready to put the bumper back on. Had to grab some hardware off the old radiator support. There we go. Had to take some hardware off the radiator support, the old broken one, to put it on the new broken one. Yeah, slide that on there. It's not grabbing. Yes. She asked if I was talking to myself or recording. Yes. They're the same length, but with the washer, it's not long enough to reach the threads. Is that all the hardware that was left? That you picked up?
Yeah, I tried to keep it all together. I mean, there's
I'm sure we're missing a bunch.
a couple broken pieces of plastic pad maybe, but
Yeah.
I've got that kit. Oh, is it out here? I'm gonna go grab it.
Well, this is threaded stuff, not push pins. That'd reach, but I don't think it goes there. Brief. So how many times do we take, like, partial on, off, partial?
I think you mentioned something
These
like
two.
we don't want to do this a third time.
Yeah. But here we go. And I know for a fact I didn't do this right, but you know what? They're secure. Should have taken that off before. Oh, they came. It's all right. Yay. Beautiful new headlights. Boy, that actually does look kind of sharp. We'll just need to clean the grubbies there. But, you know, still got to secure it on this side underneath because the broken piece of metal to secure the fender. Yeah, but otherwise, it's starting to look like a car again. So we're going to put our new intake on here. So let's take our protective rag off and see what they have for us. Small little pipe, looks like the right size though. And where your mass airflow sensor goes. It even tells you, hey, dummy, put the filter on this side. That's good. They're talking to me.
Stop calling yourself names.
I can call myself whatever I want, woman. We got bracketry. Yeah.
Like it was made for it.
Yeah.
Don't mind me watering my van.
What are you doing?
I'm watering my van.
She is watering her van. Why are we watering our van?
Because our child left her smoothie on top of the van and we forgot. And it went all down the side of my car.
So there was a smoothie incident down the side of her car. Okay, all right.
Wasteful Dairy Queen
We're,
loss.
yeah, that's terrible. Dairy Queen abuse.
Remember when we were halfway home that it was still up there.
Bummer. Didn't get to enjoy the Dairy Queen. Okay. This should be a quick, easy job right here.
That's good.
Except when I lose the hardware.
It's going to get hot today.
Not as hot as
You need a
yesterday, though,
magnet.
right? Is it supposed to be as hot as yesterday?
I don't know. I thought they said something about maybe a storm, which would be wonderful.
Yeah, we could use the rain.
Rain.
We need rain.
You get it?
Yeah. Did they include a clamp? Tool.
Oh, that's nicely snug.
No, I can't get it on. It's not nicely snug. It's impossibly. There, I think I got it. I think you want to go a little bit more in it. Just see what it does. It just,
Cattywampus.
yep. It says no. You can't get both sides in.
There it is.
You know what would have been good there? Some lube. Put a little lube on there. It would have.
Wish somebody would have.
Suggested that? Yeah, what? You could have suggested it to me. Good grief. Make yourself useful.
I found the clamp.
That's true. At least you did something.
Morning.
Just about. I'm excited to give it its first test drive today. New strut assemblies, new shocks, new tie rod ends,
Have the camera rolling. Something great might happen.
new tires, new air intake, new radiator support mount. Brand new used car? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I'm all into it at this point. Probably around 1,500. Right. Yeah, this one's, at this point, well, I said been gone through. I haven't even driven it more than a mile, so we'll see. I painted the hood and this is a new fender. From a distance. Yeah, come on, for a cheap car.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. No. All right, now I was smart and I taped these old screws onto the tape here, but it comes with new ones. So we're gonna set these here and see if the new ones will work for me. Now, there's obviously we got the bracket, and I'm wondering where I'm supposed to mount this to. So we're gonna see about getting to this one.
Oh, it only need one bend.
See, maybe.
Look, bend it once.
Well, if we need to. I mean, I'm trying to use the hardware they included. I really didn't want it to bend on that hole, but point of least resistance. Will that reach? I don't know. Oh yeah, that'll work. You see that? That's gonna work just fine. Pulled a little bit this way, but that's okay. And that'll work. It doesn't look half bad either. I mean, it looks better than it did with a broken air box or no air box. Let me check my oil. This has been level for a while. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I think everything's out of there. The new windshield washer nozzles are in. And it closes a little hard. So you actually got to get right up on that and just give it a little push. I made it dirty. Oh well. But it still clicks, so I'm happy. So close here on the headlight, like right on the headlight. You can see there's really no gap there. And then there's a gap on this side. So I mean, look, once a car's been in an accident, to get things to come back together this well, I think is probably a miracle. So I'm happy with it being together. I still need to put a couple clips in down here. So we'll do that, and then we're gonna take it down and give her a test drive. Nope. Too big. What do they call these Christmas tree ones? There. I got a couple more in there that you're not going to see very well. I got to put in too to hold this new fender well cover, whatever it's called. But I didn't have one before, so this is going to be a nice little, like, upgrade, right? Used car upgrade. Get a new one. This old one, you know, if you can get new ones rather than reusing, they just work so much nicer. All right, everything's clear, and we got to go up to release the locks, and then we'll be able to go down. So up first. Flip the locks. Locks flipped. Now we can go down. All right. Yeah, I won't be able to see out my windshield here. No, I'll just clear it dry. Yeah, new wiper blades, I think.
Scratching the glass.
Huh?
You're gonna end up scratching your glass.
I'm not going to use them.
Well, of course not.
So then how would I end up scratching
I
my
said
glass?
you would scratch your glass.
Okay.
I implied.
Siblings. All right. Are you going to move your Trailblazer?
Yeah,
so I can get this thing out of here and see if it's not a complete disaster. See if I didn't waste $1,500 in parts and however many hours of labor. Too many hours of labor. But that's, well, you know, that's what happens when you're not a mechanic and you're mechanicking. Starting to idle down nice. Let it idle for a minute. I'm gonna make sure all my lugs are tight. Did I put a license plate on this yet? No. I don't even know where I put it.
Woo-wee, yeah.
What? Yeah. Clear?
Yeah.
There's the smoke coming out from under the hood. I want to check that. Make sure it's not burning off full. Now, rather than dragging it, you could roll it.
Oh, yeah.
It's got wheels. We got smoke, which is not unexpected. Yeah, where I spilled oil. We're gonna take it for a drive. Oh, there it goes. You wanna come with?
Sure. I think your lady should come with you, though.
Whatever.
Let me go get her.
She could get the next one, I don't care. She doesn't like filming.
Oh, she doesn't?
No. You can pause it for a sec. I was like, what is that? New sound. I'm like, oh no, it's a terrible sound. It's weed whip.
Oh, yeah.
The neighbor's weed whip. I was like, what is that? Oh, new car. Totally new to us. Well, you can hear the rust on the brakes when I was on them.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows the last time this was actually driven. I'm not expecting perfection. As long as I don't hear any scary noises, I'll be happy. Oh, like that. Locks automatically locked. You know, the important things in life. Boy, this thing really sits down low compared to... I need to go forward. Is this power? Oh my heavens, I've got power seats. There we go. Still a little high for comfortable cruising. Like, just Not quite there. That's why coupes were so nice. The longer doors, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All I'm hearing is the brake rotors, because they're rusty. That's all I'm hearing so far. Other than that one ding, but that, you know, that could have just been something settling, right? Cars settle. Foundations do. Well, that feels good.
Sounds smooth so far.
Yeah. We're gonna do a mini run, and then I'm gonna go back and get before we go out on the highway, I'll grab my license plate if I can remember where I put it. But yeah, the engine sounds good. And it'll be interesting to see too, just make sure the cooling system works, because you know the radiator was dangling that whole time. Right, sis?
Mm-hmm.
There were no leaks, so right now the temperature gauge is showing that it's already warmed up, which a little fast, but it was idling for a couple minutes, so maybe. And I'm sure this is very, very old fuel.
Yeah.
So like, however good or bad it's running now, it should only get better as we get the old fuel burned out. I'm not going to drain it or anything.
Well, thankfully you're only at, like at half tank, looks like, so you're not full.
Yeah, about 5/8 of a tank right now, which thrills you because I know you like fractions.
Yeah, I know. Love fractions.
Anyway, that sounds good. And the brakes actually feel good too, despite being rusty. So let's turn around. Let's go get a license plate.
Oh.
That's the brakes.
Mm-hmm.
They's rusty.
Smell it.
New tires.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shift 1, shift 2, shift 3. That's very nice. Whoa, watch out, squirrel. So it went first to second to third to fourth gear without incident. It does have fresh transmission fluid. I think that was the video segment that I was the nastiest looking. I had like on my face and my hands were covered in black, and because these are known to leak a little bit. Did you know that? These fusions
No, but you're talking too much. I hear rattling.
That was the trunk. There's stuff loose in the trunk. Brake noises. It's got a nice healthy growl to it. I wonder if the intake helps with that. The new intake. Can you believe she said I talk too much? That's the #1 complaint on my channel. You talk too much.
Takes one to know one.
Car wash. We got those tweaks and brakes that need to be worked out. I say first, we can make it up. Shall we see what it can do? Okay. I approve. That's good. It sounded nice. Well, y'all, I think that's going to wrap it up for this one. We've got some cleaning and tidying to do still, and I got a rattle to chase down, but by golly, this thing runs down the road just fine. Let's see. At 55 miles an hour, it is at about 1,600, well, I'm dropping again, about 1,700 RPM. It's good. It's good. What do you think, Mama?
Yep.
Is it a keeper, or are we going to sell this one?
We'll see.
We got to talk about it. We got to see what kind of fuel economy it gets. We got no check engine lights on, so that's good. What else? Got to see how much money and parts I put in it. We won't count my labor, but I would like to get paid for my labor. If we can't get enough for it, we'll just hold on to it. We got more daughters coming, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's hammer down. Uphill, accelerates just fine. Oh yeah, I like that. See ya.